stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Baker. They go to the wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Gonna look downfield again. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Peels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got the first down, looking for more. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Baker. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the big throw. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's gone. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. on this quarterback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
North Carolina, set. Okay, ready?
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity.
Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
We'll send the tight end in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
On the option, the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He lets it fly. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They won it all.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Baker. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. The Tar Heels will keep this drive going. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Baker. Moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be changing the route.
Easy. Tuna.
To throw, it's Baker. There's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's gone. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. This drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. RPO and throw it right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Facing a third and long. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wideout. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I think in the situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Baker. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He fires to the left side. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here, throw downfield late. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play to pad the stats. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.